Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Hypercraft server. Ta-ta! Yeah, so I have been a busy bee. Don't mind the latency. We have 2 more watchtowers. And they are awesome. Very happy. Very happy. Decided that this was quite enough. As you can see, they are quite dominating on the hilltop. Yeah, so only 2 more, I decided. Let's go have a walk. So yeah, I mean they are in fact completely identical to the one we built in the last episode. I put some paths around. Need to get some more dirt to fill in underneath that. Took down a small hill. Generally did a little bit of tidying up here. So yeah, there we go. You get a lovely view from up the top of them. Someone suggested in the last episode that there should be gas turrets, which is amusing and would certainly make life interesting. However, I don't think I'll be doing that. Sorry. Yeah, we really need to finish that. And as soon as inspiration hits me on it, it will get done. Yeah, but today I think there's one more thing I should show you. So I actually ran out of cobble doing these and all sorts of stone, so I ended up having to mine for cobblestone, and so I dug out a big room below the bottom of the hill, and we're going to go down there, and I'm going to show you what I put in there. So this is another woolly original design. I don't think I've ever seen this been done before. So yeah, this is my super amazing squid farm. Yeah, so we've got 4 columns of source blocks, single source blocks. This is the way the water spreads, obviously out in the cross pattern. They hover, which it looks amazing. Obviously, I need to dress the walls up. We have hoppers below, and if we chuck a torch in there and come on over here, we have a pistonless item elevator. There we go. As I'm sure you've seen on all the tubes at the moment, it's tests pistonless item elevator. I'll try and remember and link it in the description. But he is a super clever man. Thinking about using this clay for as one of the colours, maybe with quartz in the walls. And it's super brilliant. I'm going to dig out this way for more rooms, and all the items go up there. So let's go up and see how well it has been doing. Yeah, so this is where the items come up. I'm going to put some fancy building around here. Maybe, I don't know, a big statue of a squid just to celebrate thing. Oh, the torch popped out. That's weird. Oh. Yeah, so it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Yeah, kind of. I'll explain the idea behind it. Squids only spawn between certain Y heights in water, and that's like, I think it's I can't remember. It's on the wiki. Look it up. And so those columns cover that height from minimum Y to maximum Y, or near enough, and then I figured, because most squid farms are done deep in the desert, where there is no other water for squids to spawn in. And I thought, well, I've noticed that the range at which, oh my goodness, I had a bit of a cow farm derp. Time to depopulate the cannon a little bit. It's a bit too much pressure. Killing baby cows. Yeah, why are you over here? They're coming. I'm going to have to put some extra blocks around that, I think, around the corners to stop them going through the diagonals. Yeah, so what my idea was, well, I noticed that the range in which around the player that squid can spawn is nowhere near 128 blocks. I've noticed this while being in Creative Worlds, testing out like other designs, and I figured, now I don't know what it is, but it's not as large as 128 blocks, from what I can tell. And I figured what I'd do is I would make it there, and then when I was up on top of the hill, or maybe at this level here, I'd be too far away from the river outside for squids to spawn there, but they would be able to spawn it in my farm. Now, I'm guessing that there's a combination here of, well, there's no one on the server at the moment, which is why there's 3 ink sacs, I think, rather than 1, which there was earlier. But I'm going to guess that partly it's because we're on a server, and so when anyone else is on the server, there are about 400 times as many viable spawning spaces for squids around them than I'm allowing them. And also the fact that I'm just not allowing them very many spawning spaces. Oh, that was a rubbish shot. Die, baby cow. So, yeah, I'm going to keep thinking about that. It does look cool as a room. Cow separator is working well. Very nice. Nano farm is working well enough that I've drained it of pretty much all of its bone meal. Yeah, you see, these aren't full stacks anymore, so it means that it's no longer getting any from the hoppers. That one is empty. That one is empty. That one's still got some in, which is nice. But yes, I think today what we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to have a look at putting a gatehouse in here. Now, I've marked out what looks kind of centerish to me down at the bottom of the wall. The problem is, up at the top, really not. The center, if you take it from this, like, kind of the fact that we've got this curve, it's somewhere around here, which means we'd have to take this hill away, move the nano farm, all sorts of stuff. What I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the curve off the top of this and put some more definite transition, vertical transition in between the height gap. Maybe run it across the let's just answer Mini. Maybe run the height all the way up to the top of the other the walls up there and there, but I actually quite like it to be lower at this point. So anyway, I think we're going to work with this kind of imagined center here with a flat top, and do some emerald digging. Yes, gotta love that emerald digging. And I'm going to base the gatehouse off 2 towers of the same design as the watchtower, but kind of kind of modified. So looking at the center, maybe it's going to come out like this, and then 2, and then a couple like that. No, not like that. Like that, and then like that. That's not actually half of the tower. That's a quarter of the tower. Although, yeah, we could do it with 3/4 poking out the other side. Half the tower would be more like, let's see, it's going to come out maybe like this. No. What about, and then in, and then out, and then maybe incorporate it into that wall. That might work. We could make that in, along there, in for 2, out for 2, diagonal, across, and like that, which will mean it'll avoid the nano farm. Not going to be much of a wall left after this, but I'll tell you what, let's build this up and see what it looks like, from the inside at least. Yeah, okay, back in a mo. Okay, so I've built them up on the towers up on the inside, and I must say, so far I'm distinctly underwhelmed. And I think it's probably just the sheer gobsmacking amount of cobble, and also the fact I think we're going to take this wall all the way down to lower than this height. I think that is the way we're going to do this. If I can find a way up in my own base to a higher level. Right, yeah. I think we're going to take it down and run the wall, that is, along this height. The alternative is to make these things ridiculously tall. And I'm not doing that. And then we'll figure some transition out for this area. And this area, the only problem is this hill here. I think this hill needs lopping down a little bit to about maybe there, and I think that would do it the world of good. And obviously we need to get the stone brick texture in along the top, so yeah. Also, obviously we've not got the windows in yet. I'm thinking that I need to modify the windows to make them a bit smaller, a bit more arrow slitty. Yeah, I think so. And obviously put the outside on. So I will... yes, I'm going to get on with that. I'll build him up on the outside, and put some windows in and chop this wall down. And I will come back to you after that. Okay, time for a progress update. Yeah, up, down, all around. Yeah, so walls come down, these are up on the inside and out. Oh, I didn't mention in the last one, I had to kind of squeeze this over a little bit, but that's okay. Castles are full of tiny little stairs. Cheeky get. So yeah, windows. Been playing with a few designs. We've got this thing here. I think it's a bit bulky personally. It is quite nice, but there's a different one there. It's not really like, how do you use it? But it does make for narrow slots. This one here it looks more enclosed in, but in actual fact it's the exact same size as the ones on the other watchtowers up on top of the hill. It's effectively, 4/4 of a block, so it makes a whole block space. But on the other hand, you can stand here and or here and shoot there and all the way across there. So that is kind of, I want it to be functional, you know. From here we can shoot kind of across like that. Can't really shoot anyone on the road that doesn't exist yet, but I don't think that is kind of a possibility, going to be a possibility from there. There's just not enough fine control over your blocks in order to do that, I think. So, but you'll be able to shoot at people coming up the road that doesn't exist, the mythical road, just fine from up here. When we get some ramparts, crenulations, battlements, whatever you want to call them, done. Took this hill down a little bit, as I said I was gonna, but one of the tasks that needs to be done is a general widening of this wall. Probably only, it doesn't need to be super wide. Could even get away with it being like this, and then putting our overhang like that on the outside, and that'll widen it out as well. I think that might be a thing actually, and that'll bring it out one block on the inside and kind of one block on the outside. I even have stairs to demonstrate. If we, let's see, oh, can we do a trick? No, no, I don't think we can. Okay, so if we just do this, boom, 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 boom. Nope. Nope. There we go, and I like this, and then I think we might actually do some battlement-y stuff up here. I'm not sure what. I guess we could possibly do cobble walls. Oh, boink, like that. I mean, they'll make a kind of a battlement-y type image, but undecided yet. Excuse me. Don't know. I might see if I can do a stair trick or something, but I don't see how I could do that. And then I need to put something on top of these, some sort of platform on which to stand, not a thing like that. I think, although covered gatehouse towers could be a thing, because, yeah, because it would protect you from siege weaponry. You know, they might bring their own cow cannon or something. Okay, but I'm going to continue working on this a little bit, see how far I get, and then we might try and do something else today. I might put a simple road in as well, just to save me from just down to there. Or maybe across to that hill, that's where it should go. Oh, that's a much bigger job. Anyway, we'll see how far I get, and then maybe we'll try to fit something else in. Okay, right. Back in a momento. Okay, well, let's take a quick look at this. We're getting there. Enough that I'm going to call it a day on this particular project for today. That needs a torch. So, yeah, I widened the wall out up here. We've got 2 staircases. Put some crenulations on the front. Which is cool. I think, you know, we're going to have to maybe have something here. A doorway, some sort of internal bit of the base over here, and also on this end. I think that's gonna have to be a thing. Definitely got to be a thing. So yeah, let's go take a very, very quick look outside. Lots of stuff. I'll see you when I've got a vantage point. Okay, so I think it looks okay. There is an issue. The fact that I've made both stairways run anti-clockwise means the window, the arrow slits are not symmetrical on the outside, and I'm not quite sure I like that. It does make quite a nice straight line of arrow slits there, which is completely not planned at all. I ain't messing with you. I don't want to meet your friends. But I do feel it's quite a lot of grey, but we'll have a think about that. So, yes, but we're going to put a bridge across to there, and definitely need a piston door of some sort, possibly some kind of portcullis affair, to stop mobbles coming and mobilizing us. But these are all tasks for another day. If we do that, they can't actually get through. These are all tasks for another day, although they will be able to shoot me. Right. I have an idea that I want to play around with for spawn, but it's going to involve me going to the nether and getting a lot more quartz than I have. And also getting some villagers into spawn. So this is going to take me a little while, to say the least. But I'm going to go and strip mine the nether for some quartz, because I'm 56. Yeah, I've got some back at my spawn house, but yes. How much glass have I got? Not a lot. So yeah, I need to get some sand and some quartz, and also figure out, bully a couple of villagers over to spawn. So yeah, I will get on with that and come back to you. Go on. Through the portal. Nice portal. Lovely portal. Totally safe. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, so a lot of work later. We've got a couple of villagers over here. Yep. There they are. And we need to find an area for our build. Now I'm thinking that over in the retail district would be the place. My goodness, Mini, light up your stuff. Now Mini Red is, or Summon Chill, is expanding the shopping district over this way here. So now the build I've got in mind, it's not going to fit in a shop size really. So I'm thinking, where can it go? No Armitage is on. Now I could take one of these plots over here. What the? I could take a plot, but I want to give people the opportunity. My goodness, what is that over there? I love Assassin Gamer's house. This is probably, that's almost excessive decoration. So anyway, yes, Antiques Hobbit Hole, lovely stuff. I am going to go and find a place for this build, and I will come back to you. I'm also going to check out what on earth this is. Oh, someone has kind of extended the road. That's cool. There was a mailbox here, but it turned out there wasn't really enough room. What is that? That's cool. I like that. There has been a base underground there for a long time, and nobody seems to know whose it is. Come on. Mow the roads. Mow your road, dude. Yeah, so I'm going to find a place to build, and I think we're just going to get the basic idea laid out today, and we'll call it an episode before we go too far over time. So I'll be right back. Okay, so found a place. Now there is a club, a famous club, and it's called The Cavern. And just outside the retail district, over here, if we pop down here and get stuck, hello, come on, look at what I have found. Oh my goodness. If this is not a cavern, I do not know what is. Oh yes, this is it. So what we're building is a nightclub. Oh, naturally. So I think, and it stops as well, which is actually really good. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to need to figure out the layout, but maybe, yeah, so this is the entry and all that, and thing is it going to be close enough if I put think I'm gonna have to do some testing, but let's get our villagers down here, and yeah, I'll kind of sketch out the concept. So I will be again right back. Okay, so we've got a couple of villagers going around in really rather quick time. I've got the minecart rail set out in this special configuration here that allows you to do this and effectively get perpetual motion. Oh, no, no, you don't. My goodness. Of course he can't pathfind once he's in the middle of the rails. Oh, dear me. Right, yeah, so you get perpetual motion and it's slowed down a bit, which is more to the speed I was wanting. Now I've slabbed down here, apart from the middle where I put torches, and yeah, I think we are all good to go with the plan. So let me do this. So the plan is to lay out, I don't know if I've got enough here, but we lay out these daylight sensors like this. Now, oh, dear me. Interesting thing is, now I don't know how many of you know this, but the AI, the mob AI, has difficulties with kind of part blocks, as it were. And this is things like cake, and also daylight sensors. And the AI, it just kind of freaks out a little bit. And it kind of produces some interesting results. So I'm going to lay these out. I'm going to wait for night. And then we're going to find out. Well, you're going to find out. I kind of already know what's going to happen. So, yeah. I'll get this done. And I will see you shortly. So, yes, zombie disco. Let's all have a rave. Until next time, guys. Rave on.